Every year, nearly 460,000 children are reported missing in the United States. Most are found within days, but for some, like 9-year-old Asha Degree, the search for answers never ends. What happens when a child vanishes without a trace? When the nights turn into weeks, the years stretch on, and all that's left are unanswered questions? On a cold and stormy February night in the year 2000, Asha Degree, a young girl from North Carolina, mysteriously vanished from her home. No one knows why she left or where she was heading. Witnesses saw her walking down a dark highway in the early hours of the morning, but from that moment on, Asha was never seen again. But just when investigators thought they'd seen it all, the case was about to take a turn no one could have predicted. 18 months later, a chilling clue surfaced. Her backpack was found, miles away from home. But instead of offering answers, it only raised more questions. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most baffling missing persons cases in recent history. We'll explore the timeline of events, the key discoveries, and the unanswered questions that still haunt investigators, and how you can help. It's a Sunday evening in Shelby, North Carolina. 8 p.m. and 9-year-old Asha Degree is settling in for bed after a typical day spent at church. Her parents, Harold and Iquilla Degree, check in on Asha and her older brother as part of their nightly routine. At 12:30 a.m., Asha's father peeks into the kids' room. They're both sound asleep. Everything seems normal. At 2:30 a.m., Iquilla checks on the children one more time before heading to bed herself. Again, all is calm. But here's where things take a shocking turn. Asha was about to step out into the night on her own. What happens in the next few hours would change their lives forever. Sometime between 3:45 a.m. and 4:15 a.m., two drivers report seeing a young girl walking alone along North Carolina Highway 18, just a mile from Asha's home. It's dark, cold, and raining. She's wearing a white shirt and pants. One concerned driver turns around, but by the time he does, the girl has disappeared into the stormy night. By 6:30 a.m., panic sets in at the Degree household. Iquilla goes to wake Asha but finds her bed empty. They search the house and neighborhood frantically, but there's no sign of her. At 6:40 a.m., the Degrees call the police, setting off a massive search. Authorities quickly arrive, but the search offers little in the way of clues. Asha, it seems, has vanished into thin air. What happened after Asha's parents last checked on her? What could make a child leave her home in the dead of night, especially during a storm? Search dogs were used in the initial search efforts, but they were unable to pick up Asha's scent beyond the area where she was last seen walking along the highway. As the days pass, hope mingles with fear. On February 15th, search teams discover a small shed along Highway 18, not far from where Asha was last seen. Inside, they find candy wrappers, a pencil and a marker, items that could belong to a child. Was this Asha's temporary refuge? The search intensifies. Volunteers, helicopters, dogs, everyone is out there looking. But after February 17th, the trail goes cold. No new evidence surfaces, and no one knows what happened to Asha. But just when it seemed like the trail had gone cold, investigators uncovered something chilling, a clue that might explain where Asha had gone next. As the investigation unfolded, some strange details emerged. Asha's cousins mentioned that she had money, though they didn't know where it came from, raising more questions about what might have motivated her sudden departure. Could she have been planning something, or was someone else involved? Asha's family was very close-knit and protective. Her parents were known to be strict about their children's activities and whereabouts, making her disappearance even more puzzling. 18 months pass with no major developments. Then, on August 3rd, 2001, a shocking discovery is made. Asha's backpack is found buried along a road in Burke County, about 26 miles from her home. The contents are strange and unsettling. Inside are a Dr. Seuss book and a New Kids on the Block t-shirt, neither of which belong to Asha. Now here's the part that will leave you questioning everything. How did her backpack, buried miles from home, contain items that weren't even hers? It's the first significant clue in over a year, but instead of offering answers, it deepens the mystery. Why was the backpack found so far from home? Who buried it? And what happened to Asha? The Dr. Seuss book found in Asha's backpack was from her school library, but it had not been checked out by her. This suggests she might have borrowed it from someone or taken it without checking it out. For years, the case remained cold, but in February 2015, the FBI announced a renewed effort to solve Asha's disappearance. Investigators re-interviewed witnesses, re-examined evidence, and applied new technology to the case. In May 2016, an age-progressed photo was released, showing what Asha might look like at age 26. It brought renewed hope, but no major breakthroughs. Just when you think the case is all but forgotten, a new lead comes forward that could change everything. In September 2017, the FBI revealed they were investigating a new lead, a dark green 1970s Lincoln Mark IV, or Ford Thunderbird, that was reportedly seen in the area around the time of Asha's disappearance. Could this be a critical clue? As the 20th anniversary of Asha's disappearance approached in February 2020, the FBI released another age-progressed photo, hoping to spark new leads. They also increased the reward for information leading to Asha's whereabouts to $45,000. Despite the passing years, Asha's family remains hopeful. The family organise events like their annual Remembrance Walk. Investigators continue to follow every lead, determined to find answers. The case, while cold, is far from forgotten. Today, Asha's family is still fighting for answers, and here's where you come in. Could you hold the key to unlocking the truth behind this 20-year mystery? If you know anything, no matter how small, please contact Cleveland County Crime Stoppers. There's a reward for information that leads to Asha's whereabouts. What do you think happened to Asha Degree? Do you have a theory? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Every share, every tip, and every piece of information counts in the search for answers. If you found Asha's story as compelling as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into unsolved mysteries.